Good morning, everybody. Well, I just wanted to kind of create a little video around a vision that was placed on my heart last week at Hillsong Conference by God. I very much got a message that myself first of all, needs to kind of think bigger, act bigger, and go bigger, and have a much greater impact. And I know as a team, as people who actually have the ability to impact so many lives, let's kind of think at a bigger level. So rather than trying to put my heart into an email to actually explain the thoughts and visions behind this, I thought I'd actually create a little video, okay? And so, yeah, because you know me, I like to talk, and so I thought I would do it this way instead. So the vision, the number that was very much planted on my heart and soul was 100,000 families. Now, I'm not sure if you can really see this whiteboard very well, but anyhow, it's 100,000 families, and what does that look like, okay? And how would we even measure it? Now, we know that it's, with our reporting and everything else, it's actually really quite difficult to measure families easily, and we want it not only to be good for us to be able to measure it, but also for our franchise team to be able to measure it. So that would equate, loosely I know, but it would equate to 100,000 active AROs, okay? So again, what does that actually mean? Well, 100,000 people being impacted is phenomenal, because if we actually think about, rather than trying to get 100,000 orders, we're actually thinking about what we're giving. What are we giving? We're giving the gift of health in the first instance. That is just truly amazing. And if we think also too that a lot of those families will also then have children involved with them, which means that we're actually able to give free product to those children to be able to change their health statistics as well. So we have the ability to really impact lives in an amazing way, one that I don't always think that we focus on as much as what we possibly could. What does that mean, though, then, when we start to look at as that impact actually widens? Because it's not just about those 100,000 families. What actually happens from there? So if we were to think about our field team, well, of course, that means thousands of lives being impacted there as well. Not just from a health perspective, because I know that there's a percentage of these guys who are actually included in here. But what that would do too is increase business, because it's a different focus. There's a mission there to be able to impact on a greater scale, which means that for a lot of these, it will engage them to be able to impact even further, which will then impact their financial well-being. That's super exciting as well, because if we can help people to take the stress out of living, in other words, the stress out of affording their Juice Plus products, the stress out of maybe, you know, that bill, it could be the car bill, the mortgage, the children's school fees, it could be a holiday, whatever it is. And of course, we also know that it's uncapped. Really and truly, at the end of the day, the ability for them to be able to create financial freedom is right in this business model as well. So that's one. The second group here is our office and warehouse team. How exciting is it to continue to be able to impact? And I know with even just some of the conversations and just starting to brainstorm some of this, you know, when we start to write out our reasons, why would having 100,000 families on Juice Plus impact ourselves, our families, our company and business, our field and the world? What would that look like? When you start to kind of really dig down and think into that, it's amazing what comes up. And I know for our team here, with something like that, that's job security. That's the ability to be able to have the resources that they need to have to do their jobs well. It means that we can probably expand our team, so be able to give opportunities to other people to be able to have a secure job. And it also means to, more than likely, that we can afford to be able to be paying the right people to be in the right chairs at the right time as well. So there's a huge impact that actually flow on there, as well as, of course, being able to speak into them from a health perspective as well, with being able to supply them with Juice Plus for free, being part of our team. Then the other beautiful thing is the flow on when it comes to contribution. We know that 0.5% of all of the commissions earned out of this 100,000 families actually gets diverted into Nutrition Plus. What an amazing opportunity for us to be able to impact 100,000 plus more. I know that, Louise, for you, I know that your heart has also been kind of rattled over these last few weeks too, to think even bigger on what the impact Nutrition Plus can have. And I really, really, really feel that we get to be able to contribute in a massive way. Just think of that 0.5%. Besides the fact that as the company grows, we're able to, be able to contribute in a bigger way anyhow, out of the storehouses that we have as part of as part of Juice Plus, the company. But also then coming through from the franchisees, that 0.5% of their commission base coming into Nutrition Plus is huge. And that then also means so many more lives changed. So I think as a team, we have a huge kind of, opportunity here to really together we can make a difference. We can make a difference in so many lives, and we start to look at all of these groups and what that might be. It's super exciting. I know that this is a mission that our team would buy into. We have got such giving leaders as it is, but being able to see how this flow-on impact would actually have for them right across the board is something that I know that people could get excited about. Having a vision of what that would actually look at. Of course, 100,000 families, we're at 39,000 active AROs at the moment. 100,000 is more than doubling our business, and what actually goes with that. So it's exciting times. It will be, of course, times where we will need to be strategic. It will be about planning and going forward. But I really feel where much is given, much is expected, and we have been incredibly blessed as a management team, excited about what's happening going forward from here, and just wanted to share something that is massively on my heart. Take care. God bless.